Hey, I'm Dr. Mark Rosenberg, and my last video we talked about getting a good night's sleep, and today I want to talk about waking up in the morning, the opposite, the yin to the yang, or the yang to the yin, if you want to look at it that way. One of the biggest complaints I hear in my office as a chiropractor, somebody says, I woke up with this pain. I woke up and I got out of bed and this pain happened. Well, there's a lot more to what goes on the first few moments of waking. Our body's really not prepared for the day's activities, the day's stresses. It's not prepared to eat right away. We need to get ready. I have learned, and I learned this from my teacher, and for this I thank him profusely, that the first few minutes of the day is the time of the day that you center yourself. So if you're one of those people who push up out of bed, run to the restroom, brush your teeth real fast, run downstairs, get a cup of coffee, you're going to find that the day's going to unfold in a way that you really don't want. So if you prepare for what's coming in, if you check in with yourself before the day gets started, you'll be much better off. So this is what I do. I get up in the morning, I arise, I sit up out of bed slowly, and I sit on the edge of the bed. I close my eyes, I take a deep breath in, I exhale out, and I allow myself to get in touch with what's going on in my body. Are my feet relaxed? Are my hands clenched in fists? Do I have any pains in my body? And then I try and relax into that. Sometimes from sleeping on my arm or something, my arm will be aching or my hand could be numb, and I'll just say, oh, that's interesting, and I'll just breathe and relax. Now keep in mind, let's say there was tension in that arm and I ran to the bathroom, I brushed my teeth, my neck could go out, my muscles could spasm. This is how this happens. So we're going to start off our body most neutral. Okay, we just take a deep breath in, I check in with my feet, I go up to my legs, my waist, my back, my shoulders. It only takes a few moments. Might make sure my neck, then I get to my neck, I roll my neck. I find that because of the width of everybody's shoulders and the width of their necks, the most easily injured or tense area when you wake up in the morning is your neck. So I roll it a little bit one way and I roll it a little bit. Notice if you watch the other video, I do that before I go to sleep and I do that when I wake up in the morning. We think with our minds. Our minds, we think up here. So we want to keep this area free from tension. Next, I check in with my emotions. Okay, is there anything today that bothers me? Okay, am I upset anything? And there's nothing I could do about it right now in the first few moments of waking up, so I'm just going to take another deep breath and prepare myself to have more energy for whatever stresses might unfold during the day. Sometimes you have a meeting, or there's a conflict with a family member, or you have some things to do that you really don't want to. Those are emotional stresses. If you deny that they're coming, you're going to tense up to not experience them. But if you know that they're coming and you relax and prepare, they go much smoother, and it will change the outcome. Okay, that takes a little time and practice, but I can tell you that from experience, that if you start your day centered, whatever bothers you during the day, it'll still happen, but it'll have less of an effect on you, your body, your mind, your emotions. Okay, lastly, I check in with what's going on with my thought processes. Notice I separate the thoughts from the emotions. Emotions are feelings. I feel this, I feel that. Thoughts are specific constructed things in my mind that I might have to do that day, or that I might have done yesterday. And I think about the things that I need to do. Is there a checklist? Okay, I need to go shopping. I need to do this. I need to go to work. Okay, that's all in order. There's nothing troubling me intellectually today. I could move on with that. And again, I resolve anything by taking a deep breath. And okay, when we would break boards or bricks in karate, we didn't just run up to them and break them. We took a few moments. Okay, let's say there were some, at some of the black belt testings, we'd have bricks or boards in front of us, place down a stack of them. We would sit in front of them, center ourselves, get in check with all those things, and break the wood or bricks. As you got better at this, and this centered feeling stayed with you during that day, you didn't need to prepare. I remember as a lower grade, way before black belt, it took a lot of preparation to break something, and the purpose of breaking an inanimate object is really a demonstration of one's focus, of one's power, of one's intent. If you start off your day centered, It's a demonstration of one's focus, one's power, and one's intent. So you could be a function of all the stuff in life and walk around and say, well, he did that and she did that and this happened here and that happened there. Or you could walk through life like a samurai and know that because you started your day centered, you are better prepared to deal with those things. Those things in the world are still going to happen. But how you start your day off is going to be much different if you started off centered. So again, get up in the morning, sit still. I'll sit for 2 minutes. I'll just sit there. Sometimes with my eyes open, sometimes with them closed. Check in with different areas. Make sure there are no undue tensions. Think about my list of things I may need to do, what I might react to. And just some things you got to let go of. There's absolutely nothing you could do. You know, if you have things to do outside and it's going to rain, there's nothing you can do about that. Do something else. So as you go through this checklist, there's no definite number of things. We don't know what's going to bother us or what you're going to wake up to the next morning. You approach it when you get up. And if you start off from centered, nothing can get you off your path. Okay, that's today's video. This and other ideas about health are sprinkled throughout my videos. Teachings that I learned from my teacher, Dr. Sohn, and also I put out in my book, If You Look at Your Health in a New Way. The link is below if you're interested in following that up. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me on this channel. Bye-bye.